What's good, Potato Spin Leak here? I'm just making a quick snack. I received a request to do a movie review on The Circle. And I do actually like this movie a lot. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I've watched it so many times that I can pretty much remember every aspect of it. Now, The Circle is kind of a thriller. Roughly 60 to 80 people wake up in a dark room, all of them standing on a white spot. Stepping off the spot electrocutes them to death. In the middle of the room is a nice little sphere. It shoots electricity in all sorts of directions. They step off the circle, electrocuted. They touch each other, electrocuted. There's also a timer going. If they do not, as a group, decide on what person dies within 5 minutes, the sphere chooses at random. So, every 5 minutes, the group has to vote on who's going to die. Now, these are people from all different walks of life. You have veterans, the elderly, young, pregnant woman, little girl, amputee, anything you can think of, all in this group. And as kind of their own little society, without moving, without interacting with anything more than their voices, they have to decide who dies every 5 minutes until one person is left. I feel that this movie was not only great in its execution, but kind of showed where society stands now. What people truly treasure. And I felt that The Survivor was the proper answer to what society as a whole, nowadays, kind of sees as, our most important resource. The last few groups are kind of the people who come out on top, the ones that are the central focus. While, the elderly, minorities, immigrants, and, college-age young adults are the first to go. You would have veterans, the sick, you would have amputees, heroes, big businessmen, bank tellers, all standing above them. As things progress and the decisions get harder, it's really stressful to watch this unfold. I feel that this movie did an excellent job of revealing kind of the mentality of our society today. And as I said before, the person left standing is definitely the correct answer. Unfortunately, not morally, but definitely within society's views. Now, if you're not wanting a spoiler, go ahead and skip a couple of seconds. Spoiler starts now, and I will also tell you when it ends. So, the person that survived was just a random individual. After the little girl, the pregnant woman, big businessmen, veterans, cancer survivors, all were killed off by one or another, he came out on top because the entire time he was looking out for himself. Now, what this shows is that society as a whole, each individual is going to be looking out for their best interests and not really upholding the moral standard that they say that they do, which does adequately represent almost every human being alive today. This isn't just an American issue, this is our issue on a global scale. While we do tend to value some of these people a little bit highly, at the end of the day, we're always looking out for numero uno, unfortunately. Okay, so, and spoiler here, back to it. But yeah, no, I love this movie from start to finish. No matter how many times I watch it, I'm still engaged, I'm still entertained. This one is going to get roughly 4 potatoes in my book, because it is a very simplistic idea. That 1 star is for being simplistic. The rest of it, the execution, the acting, the plot, the development, it was all fucking gold. The only reason this isn't getting 5 is because, like I said, the idea really didn't have to go too far to be set up. You have a bunch of random people in a room. You're not focusing on what's going outside of the room, how they got there, what they're supposed to be doing there. You are just focused on the discussions. You're focused on the arguments between the individuals. The people do at first question why they're there, what happened, what's going on. But once they start realizing that they have to vote every 5 minutes, all that gets swept under the rug. They are more focused on their potential to survive than what brought them to where they are in the first place. Have you seen this movie? If not, I definitely recommend it. Are you planning on checking it out? Like, comment, subscribe, keep on keeping on. I will see you in another video.